Bring yourself here to your seat. Welcome, beautiful souls. I'm so grateful to be doing this because when I come down here at 8 o'clock, I have my 3 minutes grace before I need to know that I'm made a commitment to sit here at 8:03. I'm so grateful that I get to share this with you. So bring yourself to your awareness of your body and the breath on your nostrils. And take a nice deep diaphragmatic breath down to your lower abdomen with an inhale. And then exhale with an open mouth and a sigh or an exhale with noise. Our exhale and our sigh with exhale especially is great for your nervous system. You can do that 3 times and give yourself permission to allow your shoulders to drop 3 inches. How did your divine timing show up for you yesterday? Did it create a greater awareness around divine timing? Sometimes it can be like, wow, it's one of those points where you go to leave to go out somewhere, or maybe not so much now, but when you leave to go out somewhere and there's sort of a car accident ahead and you think, wow, had I left like a few minutes earlier, that could have been me. Or, it's like, or when you're driving past the car accident and you send blessings and hope that nobody's hurt. And that's divine timing because maybe not everybody is sending those same blessings, and maybe your blessings had a huge impact on their ability to calm in that moment in time. We just don't know. I like to make it a regular practice that I offer blessings to people and see past everything and not knowing what's going on in that person's day. And seeing them for the beautiful human that's surviving in this world. Sometimes I call it Jurassic Park. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So let's bring beautiful you to your cushion, your seat, wherever you're sitting. If you've got your feet on the floor, bring your feet to the floor and allow yourself to come into this present moment and take a nice deep diaphragmatic breath. Diaphragmatic means the diaphragm. It sits right in this portion here. I have my favorite top on, so it's got a few holes in it. So if you see holes, that's okay, because it's my favorite top. And it sits right in here. So when you inhale, it actually is flattening out. And then when you exhale, it's actually relaxing to come back in. So that's when we inhale, that's the diaphragm that's opening up, that allows you to feel it here on your side ribs and in your back. So, and that's what we want to engage. That's the largest muscle in our body. And the reason why it's the largest muscle is because it is doing that expansion, contraction, and it's massaging all these, these organs in the abdomen region. We've got everything up there. We've got our liver, we've got our spleen, we've got our pancreas. For some, we've got our reproductive organs. Allow that natural massage to allow for that circulation. So many times as we get older, one of our systems to go is our circulatory and our respiratory system. Allow that now to exercise that muscle. So we have greater health potential as we get older in our well-being practice. And this is a well-being practice. It's a holistic practice, so to speak, because it brings in the physical, the emotional, the mental, the relational, the spiritual. It brings it all in, works with our dynamic energy systems. Wherever two nerves cross, it creates a movement of energy. And that makes a little vortice. We've got larger vortices in our body and smaller vortices in our body as well. All right, let's go into grounding, centering, and aligning. So we turn on all your sensory organs, just allow yourself to feel yourself drop towards the earth. We're going to take this beautiful journey with our etheric feet or tree roots coming out of the bottom of your feet and connecting with the earth. In order to do meditation, it's very important that we connect with the earth first. It allows us to create that safety within ourselves. I'm going to take this piece of fluorite and I'm going to hold it on my lap for all of us so that we can ground into this with this piece of fluorite. Looks like a little bird sometimes when I look at it. So pretty. It's got all these beautiful pyramids on the top. Yes, put that on my lap and it can just allows that swoosh to go down into the earth. Down through the rock and see if you can feel it and the coolness or the texture. Down into the molten, which is the warm liquid. Float through there right down to the crystalline core of the earth and wrap your etheric feet, your tree roots around that crystalline core. And breathe down to that energy as well. With permission to receive the earth's frequency. Now on the inhalation, draw that energy up. Feel it coming up. You can almost see it as a red energy for many. See it as a red energy coming up the way that it went down and coming right to your two full flat feet. Coming into the body. Into the calves and the knees and the thighs. Allow it to come up evenly as it comes into the hips and the pelvis, up into the torso, where it meets the breath again. On the next inhalation, draw it up into the lungs, open the heart region, allow it to come and bathe over your shoulders and down your arms to your fingertips. And now on the next inhalation, breathe it up into the neck and over the front of the face and the top of the cranium and allow it to cascade down the outside or cascade down the back of the cranium. Now open up your seventh chakra, your Sahasrara, and breathe it up in and like a water fountain, allow it just to cascade down the outside of your body, touching all the first layer and the second layer of your biofield. And see what you notice. Now bring your breath back down into the lower abdomen. That four-pointed breath that we were referring to, where you breathing 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. And allow that to be just a gentle, gentle breath. Feeling the coolness on the nostrils and the inhalation. Just noticing the warmth of the breath on the nostrils on your exhalation. Allowing the same balanced in-breath with no pause and an out-breath with no pause. So it's just simply circular, more oval, circular. So as we breathe up, we're actually activating all the dynamic energy centers. And when we breathe out, we're activating all the dynamic energy centers, our major energy centers, our chakras. Breathing in. And centering into this. When we center, we draw in all our energy because the body must, in order to center and focus on centering, it must draw it all in. And as we center, we prepare to take that line that we created from the central core of the earth up through our central channel and out the Sahasrara, the crown chakra, the seventh chakra, out with creating a fine line to divine, no distractions. Oh, there's my little, and through the solar plexus, through the solar system, through the Milky Way. I think I'm blushing because I have a hole in my shirt. That's crazy. And into the cosmos. Permission to receive this beautiful gold and white light energy. Open up and permission to receive, permission to heal as this beautiful gold and white light energy cascades down this superhighway. You've put up this antenna, it's cascading down the superhighway and coming in through the soft point in your head that we were all born with, a very soft point on our top of our head that needed to be protected. Perhaps this is why it gathers information. And as we take in this information, this illuminant energy, allow it to bathe over your entire head, filling every space in between each cell and touching and healing every cell. Breathe it into the beautiful throat area as we speak with love. As we bring in that divine consciousness, that God, creator, source energy, archangels, angels, all those that love you unconditionally, whatever that may be, the place of many names today. Allow it to bathe over your shoulders and wash away the weight of the world. You might even want to take an exhale with noise here and allow your shoulders to fall. Release any tension as you breathe it into your heart region, your lungs. Allow that to expand the capacity. Breathe it down into your abdomen area and your pelvis, your hips. And so much gratitude. These big master joints that we have. Allow it to bathe into your thighs and your joints of your knees again. Allow it to bathe down to your calves, the joints of your ankles and your full feet. Right to the tips of your toes. Because your toes need as much oxygen as your nose. Breathe with this as we get ready to prepare to go into our meditation. This is such a beautiful place. What are you noticing in your body? Are you feeling the density in your feet? Are you feeling the density in your buttocks? I don't know if it's my buttocks or this piece of fluorite that just has, it's like, it would be a little harder to get up right now, I think. And then do you feel that illuminant? Do you feel that sparkle, that sort of effervescence of that gold and white light? Is it brighter when you close your eyes? Allow yourself to become aware of this, because it's these awarenesses, these subtleties, these little textures that will bring you back, because your sensory organs will want that again. They'll like the feeling of this light, this density, this safety, this security, this place of knowing. This is where our intuition and our clarity really kicks in. Our intuition, it's so delicious. So I'm just going to grab my journal is right here. I hope your journal is there handy with your pen. If not, if you journal in your phone, it's right with you if you're on your phone. And I'm going to bring in my favorites again today. I'm going to bring in the the danbarite, the big crystal. And I'm feeling like I really want to connect today. This beginning of this new month is such a great month of love and relationships. It's also a difficult month for many. So let's hold that in our hearts today as we go into our meditation, if that works for you. Create your resolve of what you want to bring into your meditation today. It's a tender time. And if we can hold that love for ourselves, our family, and then take that light that we can create and share it for the benefit of all, to reduce suffering, those afflictions that are created. Yeah. I find that even in my practice, there's an awareness dialogue piece that if we can name our afflictions, if we can say, oh, I'm feeling anxiety today, you know, like I'm feeling this, and take it to paper or even just acknowledge it. Share it with somebody and just ask them to listen. When we can use that vibration of our words, a lot of times that simple naming can help reduce it. And just acknowledging it for yourself is having that communion, that communication with your body at that sacred level that says, I'm listening. And I can't stress that enough with regards to creating that relationship with the inner body, with the inner wisdom, because the body has that ability to heal. What would it look like on the other side of that affliction? And why can't I just go there? Now that's easier, often sometimes easier said than done, but I'm not going to put any hardship to that because it can be just like that. Permission to be just like that. And try it on and say, wow, that was a really good day I had today. I really enjoyed myself. How novel would that be to be in that place and say, wow, I really enjoyed myself. I really loved how I showed up in that moment. I am that. I have the power to be that, what I want to be. Whether it's just even a response or a conversation, how you bring the calm to a situation. We're going to do 5 rounds in the mala. I invite you to find a place to sit, kind of behind the veil, I call it. This is my veil. I can just open it up, go in, sit, close it. I'm very visual, so I love to create these visuals for myself. Or if you're just a place of knowing, just know that you're there. Create a place in your heart, pull up a chair, sit down, kind of at the sternum area. Or, you know, it can actually be like a lotus bud in your heart, a yantra. Often I've utilized that and been a lotus bud. And as the meditation progresses, this lotus bud, I envision opening in a full span. So there's a few pieces that you can bring in for yourself, and take it, use it, whatever works. That's why I'm here. I'm here to share things that I have done that allow me to get to this place of peace, and then to become peaceful with being in your place of peace. I'm just going to have a sip of my chai tea. Hasn't rained in a couple days, so I find the air's a little drier. And a beautiful, beautiful sunrise this morning. I'm going to go up and drink it in after this. It's so beautiful to stand in the sun. Just open your mouth like you're actually drinking in the sun. It's like, and then I breathe in at the same time, and it's like that's it. It's like breakfast. I don't generally eat breakfast. I try to fast till about 11 a.m., sometimes 12, sometimes 1, sometimes 2. And then I just think, well, I might as well just fast to the next day. So, so this is my aura light. This is my beautiful aura light. Oops, It's like oh, it's purple and gold and a little bit of the gray in it and white and clear. It's just gorgeous. So many beautiful, 23 different elements. It's a stone that's from, they found up in Canada here. Beautiful. And the danburite I'm putting in my palm. And I didn't get the other one out, so I'm just going to work with that. My mudra that I use is index finger into the thumb, bring the ring finger and the middle finger together. Pinky is free. And then I just put my crystal of choice right in my palm. And if I have another little one, I'll use that as a conductor here, but I'm not using that today. Another beautiful mudra is just to simply have your left hand underneath your right hand, bring your thumbs together, bring it down to your lap. I like to have my hand at some point touching my abdomen, and I remind my brain to breathe, to my body to breathe to my hand during my meditation so that it can release myself of that task. We're training the brain, training the body, and then we're going into surrender. Surrender. All right, let's get started. Beautiful Sanskrit mantra that you can use is Soham. Such ancient qualities to it. Oopsies. Breathe that in. All right. Inhaling on so. Exhaling on hum. Inhaling on so. Exhaling on hum. And as you settle into that mantra, engage your breath again into your lower abdomen, creating one slow, smooth breath. No pause, no jerks, no noise. I'm just going to take this time to let everybody know my name is Debra O'Neill, the founder, CEO of blissbee.me, Integrative Holistic Health. I'm here to share because I care. The challenge with the meditation is to show up every day. And the bigger challenge is to get through the restlessness to stay to the end. We'll do 5 rounds of the mala, 108 beads or seeds. I'll let you know when we complete each one. Do what you need to do to create the peace here and now. It's this delicious present moment just with you. Inhaling so, and exhaling hum. Here we go. Curl your lips up just a little. That's one. Thank you, thank you, Guru, thank you. That's two. Thank you, Guru, thank you. And if a thought comes up, when a thought comes up, know that it's just a thought form. Observe it as a thought form and put it in the cloud and send it off on its way. If it's important, it'll still be there. Sometimes I'll put them in a bubble, allow them to float up into the ethers. Or on a train as it just passes by. If you've got a whole bunch of thought forms coming up, just load them on. And curl your lips up a little. Re-engage with the breath in your lower abdomen. The goal is to not engage with them. They're just a thought form. You are not your thoughts. That's two. Or pardon me, that's three. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum. Checking in with your posture. Your body might start leaning forward in anticipation of its next task. Allow yourself to recenter. That's 4. And that's 5. For this last bit, this last round, I'd like to invite you to come into your heart and land into your heart. And see that golden white light in your heart that you brought in. And breathe it into yourself for gratitude, for self-love. Now offer it to somebody else. Offer that love that you're feeling in your heart. Offer it out to somebody that you know that needs it. Bring them into your mind's eye so that you can see them and bathe them in this beautiful light, this golden white light from the top of their head to the tips of their toes, just to see it as bathing them in this beautiful white light. Golden white light. Now expand it from this one person to your entire family and all your relations. Take a nice inhale and allow that expansive golden white light to, to touch all of them. Feel it as it emits around the whole circular part of your body, the front of the body, the back of the body, the sides of the body. This beautiful love that you're emitting out. Now allow it to fill your city, your town, wherever you may be right now. Allow it to send it out into that full circumference of where you are. Now allow it to fill your province, your state. See and feel that full circumference that you are emitting out. Now allow it to emit out onto your country. The vastness, the expansiveness that can be shared with this beautiful light. Emitting out this whole full circumference of your body. And now your continent, The full continent is being emitted with your beautiful washing and bathing of this golden white light of love. Or whatever color love may be for you. And now allow the full earth to be bathed. This round globe in which we are on, bathe this full round globe. And allow it to disperse into the space of the universe. See it as it disperses, lights up the sky, lights up that space, like stars shining bright. And now come back to your heart. And breathe another breath for you, for gratitude, for sharing that part of you, that part of love with all, for the benefit of all. For what we do for us, for one, we do for all. As we move into this month of change and transition, and we come off the cusp of the full moon and the eclipse, we allow those chapters of pain and love and afflictions, permission to heal, permission to change, permission to be the change. What does it look like on the other side of that thing? Who is that person on that other side of that thing? Be that healed person. That is you. Make that choice. And bring your attention, your awareness to your sit bones, wherever you might be sitting. Bring your awareness to your feet on the floor. Bring your two hands together. Palm them if you so like. Create that warmth in your palms. Take those palms to your eyes, cup your eyes. Offer love to yourself again for sitting. Open your eyes into your palms. Allow them to feel the warmth of your palms. Come back. How was that for you today? I took a little extra time. Sometimes that just happens. Sometimes if it feels right, take that extra time for you. And if you're not ready to come out of meditation, stay. Really love those moments when you can stay. Allow yourself to see what shows up. We're working with a different deck today. It's simply called Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. The box looks like this. See what insight is offered to us. Oh, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Wow. That's called Deceit. And what does it offer us for information? Hidden tactics and manipulation. And it says that this card comes with the awareness that there may be some deception going on in your life. The person hiding behind the curtain is likely someone you know or deal with, either personally or professionally. Like someone spreading rumors or disrespecting you to others. Make sure you have all the information you need to keep things honest and secure. It's a good point of checking in. It reminds me of not creating a story, but being aware of your intuition, being aware of your awareness of that something doesn't feel right. And a deeper layer of the meaning may be that the deception is actually coming from within. Where are you deceiving yourself? And the truth of what is going on for you. Is there something that you're lying to yourself about? It may be holding things like self-esteem and happiness and even leisure at bay. Remember that the universe has a hard time sending you honoring experiences if your energy is shrouded in self-deceit. So what is on this other side of that affliction? What is on the other side of that deceit? That person, who is that person on the other side of that self-sabotage? And how can you get there? And who do you want that person to be? It doesn't have to be tough. Give yourself permission to be that person, just like that. If you'd like some help, I'd love for you to join us in our monthly membership. It's in the bio of Instagram and in the description of YouTube, where we do the work every month. Come and play with us. We make it fun. Life is supposed to be fun. I think so anyways. We create as much fun and bliss as we can and know that it's with us in every moment. I'm going to take that pen to paper and figure out, where am I getting in my own way? Where can I get to that other side of that? Just like that. And do the work. Thank you for being here. I love you. And make it a great day. See you soon.